Good evening. Hello, Orange Girl Man, and you're fine. Your waddleness. I'm even later to my own streams. I'm even later. Look at today. Look at today. 9 o'clock. Yes, that's an absolute lie. That's an absolute lie. Is that? Okay. It is Vivi. I thought I recognized it. Tonight, we're going to slay the princess. Oh, let me check one more thing. Okay, we're fine. We're good. We're good. It's kind of a, why do I have two? But one of them is hidden. For something. Thank you. I figured out how to do the sepia thing without messing too much stuff up. The sepia recolor. And still being able to do a few things non-colored. Non-adjusted. So, tonight. Let's jump into it, shall we? There's a lot of slaying the princess to cover, isn't there? Wait a second. Oh, okay. I was wondering, something's not working as I expected. And it's kind of maybe because it can't actually see it. Maybe it actually can't see it. Okay. Let us swap over. Let's see. Yeah, just gotta do the one thing. Do the one thing. And also, I swapped the game capture because checking to see if if there is another instance of that thing happening again, it really shouldn't. Okay. A love story. Whatever horrors you may find. Okay, out. Also, I thought I updated the glasses to be sepia too, but I guess it doesn't remember. Hold on. It doesn't remember. I'm gonna put these back on in a second, but I want to reload this because I changed the color. And I don't know why it didn't update. So let's see. Doesn't really not keep it. Okay, I'm gonna add, you're gonna kill me for this. There we go. Okay. I'm just wondering if, this helps. Okay, no. Huh. That's strange. I'm gonna add the glasses back. I did adjust the color, didn't I? Damn. Yeah, they shouldn't be that. That's so weird. That is so weird. Why did it do that? I made them sepia, and I changed the original black glasses to glasses 2, and I have the sepia ones as glasses black in the hopes of just being able to substitute it so that when it does the TTS, and TTS is not the right word, when it does the automatic stuff, it will grab the new updated image, but it doesn't. It grabs the old image. But I still have the new one as black. Well, the old one is black too. Hello, Hayden. Good morning. Good evening. Thank you for the water. I don't really know how often this is going to come up, this coloration. Okay, so this is a love story. Right. So we were here.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're
Oh, you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Wait, there's a scroll bar. Huh. I don't remember. Oh, you know why? Wait. Okay, no. I don't know why. I don't know why there's a scroll bar. Damn, okay. I don't remember there being a scroll bar last time, but it'll be fine. Also the fact that it's our finger with the little bone sticking out the end. No, it's not gonna be for a long time. I don't know how many more times we're going to have to slay the princess. Final runtime. A rose by any other name? It'd be the sepia primrose. I didn't change anything in between. Aside from the capture style, but that shouldn't have affected this. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Okay, thank you for what? Telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la révolution. Silently continue, turn around and leave. That's fine, J. Bush. Maybe there are more options. I don't know. I thought that we would be getting like less options because we're going through the ones that have already been done. We're just going to silently continue. That's what we've been doing. Just ignore the narrator. Narrator's dumb.
Path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Narrator doesn't know. Proceed to the cabin. There's a scroll bar, but you can't do anything with it. Well, I've chosen a few the very first run. I chose like one or two.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I guess I should review the princesses that I've had before. The one that was entirely made of blades. The one that was... no, the Wraith. Because the flesh, the Tiefling led to the Lich. Those were like the same line. The Wraith was something separate, as was the blades. So we've had 3. I don't know how many more there are. We've always taken the blade. We've always taken the blade on the first run. I don't know if... We're going to try it. We'll see what happens.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Boop. Stab, stab. All I can think of is like Stableton. I think his name is Stableton. Damn.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place.
I believe
the air feels heavy and
I can
damp,
always opt to not take the blade, as far as I know. However,
if the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
That kind of brings me to the territory of having to beat the princess to death. And I think, considering what happened last time, where I actually couldn't take her barehanded, I need the blade. If I'm gonna slay her, I need the blade. I actually do need the blade.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good.
We're
You're
just
still
gonna do the
listening to
thing.
reason.
When is the last branching path off? Are we capable of
Walk down the
doing
stairs and lock eyes with
the same thing
princess.
twice? Will it
There's
let
a
us?
heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the
Actually,
world?
there's one more thing I'm gonna do. Oh, I already have first time playthrough on here. It feels weird, like I have it first playthrough and like it's still the first playthrough, it's just not the first. Slaying? Oh, this is a weird game for that.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Will we? Steal our nerves. We can still do the thing! We can still do the thing. You know what we're going to do, right? We're just gonna see.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Will we have the chance to not
She's
drop
unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
There's no way for me to just go up and kill her. I have to at least talk a little bit to her, or drop the blade. Huh. Huh. Okay. I feel like I've done the I'm not dropping the blade before. I feel like I have. I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
We've gotten that answer before. Can we just go up and slay her again? Can we? We're gonna do it.
Doubt,
What's the difference?
unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Okay, we've gotten that before.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a
Are
catastrophic
we gonna get
blow to your
Tiefling
jaw.
Mom again? I shouldn't call her a
It feels
mom.
like you've been hit with a sledgehammer.
Hello,
you can feel
Desmare.
bone grinding on bone where your
Thank you
jaw
for the
has
fix.
been fractured.
Thank you for the fix. We just started our... Oh, actually. I kind of forget about that. Like, I hear it, but I don't really process it, and it was kind of it's too late. We are just starting our first run of the day. Night? First run of the night. And we are here to slay the princess. We have not really done much except go up, bring the bring the blade down, and say, I'm not dropping the blade. Because we didn't have an option otherwise to continue down the slay her path-ish.
Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more,
So-
each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
We have gone through this before. I don't know if there are any other choices
We can
after
still
this.
turn this around.
We can't finish the job anymore. We can't finish the job anymore. Give up, finish the job, flee, and lock her in the basement. Yeah, so... What are these two? If we just give up, we just die? Roll over? We have never tried to flee before. We have never tried to flee. That would be the coward's way. But then again, so is giving up. We'll try Flea.
Are you serious?
Yes.
It's a good idea. We've taken some bad hits, but we've dealt some too. She has to be feeling it more than we are. Let's regroup upstairs. If we're lucky, maybe she'll just bleed out.
Yeah.
Fine. You make a mad dash to the basement stairs. The princess's chains rattling as she tries to chase
Jesus.
you, but pulling taut much too soon for her to catch up.
Do you really think you can just walk out of here?
Yes.
She steps towards you,
Ooh.
ignoring her chains. They creak and strain as she pulls
Ooh.
against them until finally they break. The links clatter to the floor.
That's worrisome.
Useless. She's free. Hurry.
Oh
Push
no.
her broken body as she closes in and just barely manage to pass the threshold of the basement doorway before she catches up to you. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with
It's
the heavy
absolutely
wooden
going
table
to hold
that
her.
stands the blade.
She broke through chains, my man.
Okay, we can make
I
this
also like.
She has an awful wound, and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier.
Our blade is a little bloody.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
I'm scared, chat.
It's not like this little door will hold you down anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
The banging.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more
Ow.
like something out of a nightmare.
Also, I was slouching there, but that was because I was kind of... I don't want to say cowering is not the word. However, you know... natural reaction, natural reaction.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
How long are we gonna hear this banging?
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. We can do this all night, princess. I have probably fallen asleep to louder noises. Whatever you are, you're not a princess. Go ahead and waste your energy. I'll be waiting for you. Ignore her and go to sleep. Yeah, I'm gonna say whatever you are, you're not a princess.
I wouldn't be so sure about outlasting me. You're so brittle. So go ahead, rest, do whatever you think will help you be prepared. But know that I'm coming for you, and that when I find you, I will make you hurt.
I kind of wonder if she can make us any more hurt than the previous versions in this iteration. There's always a new kind of pain to inflict, isn't there?
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Where is she?
Helping me get out of that awful basement.
Okay. Okay.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
We're gonna return. Sorry, I didn't mean to right click. It was a, yeah. She probably died down there, and this is her ghost that's haunting us.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb.
Clip
then
the
your
scream.
feet, and then your legs.
I'm not the only person who screamed at that though, right? That if you guys have watched other people play this,
But witness her approach.
her face is kind of messed up. And she doesn't look like she's been
Whose
hurt.
side are you on?
Cheem smile.
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
I miss the ones that were less scary.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel
Give
your
me the
organs
lich one
shut
back.
down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
I'm bad with many things. I'm bad with so many things. I mean, real life ghosts, it depends. Sometimes they're fine, sometimes they're not. I mean, there's the refrigerator area ghost that I have.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
The end?
Can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
The end? No, we haven't.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark,
Is this like a bad end?
and you die.
Or just, okay, no, it's great. We have a new chapter area to hit
You're
up.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Deja vu. Hasn't already happened. Okay, no, I died. She's gonna kill me again. We're gonna proceed. We may not, I mean, like,
Well,
at this
warning,
stage,
Before you go any further.
I don't know if we're gonna have the option to just, like, kill her again.
She will lie, she will cheat.
We didn't
she
win
will do
last time.
Everything in her power to stop
So-
you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
This is an interesting one. We haven't. Do we
It
have
doesn't
another?
matter. Don't trust.
We do have a new voice. We do have a new voice. The paranoid. Don't trust. Yes. Don't trust anyone.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Yeah, we got a new friend, and he doesn't seem the worst out of all of them, but then again, they all have their bright spots and their bad spots. Wait a second! Whoa, 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 whoa. You see these ones, right? There's like creatures, there's little things watching on the outside of the cabin looking in. I don't think there's anything in the darkness here, but there's like 3 of them over here and 1 over here, and okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Hold on. What happened to the door?
Yeah, listen to Paranoid.
It's just an empty frame.
No.
She's already got now, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
This is me! This is me!
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
It's already too late.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task
Breathe in a
awaits.
bag,
Only you
breathe
can
in a
get it.
bag. You inhale, you exhale. My name is Glendale. I've had that song stuck in my head all day. Let's see. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall again. Approach the mirror, take the blade, enter the basement. The mirror is probably nothing we can do about right now. Again, it's always like this with the mirror. We're gonna take the blade because we're paranoid.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more thing real quick. There we go. I always wonder, like, I listened to this at one point. Hold on. It's a weird noise, isn't it? Actually. There we go. Trying to make it so that you guys probably can't hear the headphones. No feedback loop of sound leaking into sound.
Good. Steel can't lie to us.
We'd like to think that.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Can we, please, sir, can we please have a bomb? It would mean so much to me to have a bomb right now and just toss it down the stairs and not have to worry about it. Actually, there's one more thing I'm gonna do. I wonder if I can get away with this. I can! Oh, this is gonna take a little getting used to though. Hold on. I'm rearranging things just a tiny bit. And one more thing. Can I... Actually, can I do this? I can. Wait. That's so weird. Oh. Huh. Sorry. Moving things around a little bit because I do have a bit of space, so I won't be like constantly looking over here. I should just be looking at this page. Multiple things can fit in one spot. Can we have a bomb?
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task.
It didn't work
More than
last
capable of
time.
pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
We can't do that anymore,
Those are
though.
the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
You tell him. We're just gonna enter now. There's no reason to think about the mirror. The mirror is nothing
You
new.
cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness.
The eyes. The eyes. The narrator there's nothing wrong, obviously, with this. Nothing wrong whatsoever.
Or eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Yeah! Yeah, why don't you mention the eyes, narrator?
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
A blade if they blink.
Her
That would just be
cool
clicking
and
in.
playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Come back. She must have you confused with someone else.
Yes, she gets so many visitors up here, chained in the basement in a cabin in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere.
You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
How hard is it to throw a knife? I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Okay. Gonna try and read this a little bit better. I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Step off into the void between the stairs, or continue down the stairs in silence. Kill? Just kill? So you mean just continue going down? How hard is it to throw a knife? I don't want to lose the knife, though. Silence.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
We don't have to describe to him what we're going to do. He's not going to agree with whatever we do anyway, unless it is slay the princess.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Is this like a quantum ogre?
Could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
All the eyes. Although, there don't seem to be any eyes like down below. They're all on the side.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
I'm not certain if that's how it works.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
The hero has a point right now.
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
It's too late. It's too late. I think we're already in a bad end, to be honest.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
We're going to get lost down here, aren't we? Because, like, looking at this, okay, there's the cobblestones, but just thinking, these also look like the stairs, don't they? These look like the stairs.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
I'm going to find you. Do nothing, go back the way you came. We did do that last time where we just kind of did that. We just did that. Go left, go... Normally, when I have the option to go left, I go left. Do nothing. We're gonna go back.
You turn back to the stairs, only to find that they aren't there.
Ah! We're stuck.
The outlined path lies before you.
Huh.
There you are.
Okay.
I told you I was going to find you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, she,
As the princess approaches,
Okay.
your legs suddenly go numb.
Look, I have to lean in a little bit for this, so it makes it scarier.
Your arms quickly follow.
So, she's sending us numb. She has a cracked mask? Wait a second. Just like the dress looks the dress looks normal, but then it looks like her skin tone is different between her arm and the rest of her?
This is it, isn't it?
You can't seem to find it.
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
Wait a second. Okay, those are gloves, right? Those are gloves. Regular, yeah, they've got a seam. It's just gloves. Huh. You... Shut up! I have never advertised myself as having a spine. Out goes the princess slang. I've already screamed 1.5 times, maybe 2, depending on how you define a scream. And we're on the second step of our first playthrough of tonight. Cute mask ghost girlfriend. Does she count as a ghost, I guess? It's porcelain doll-ish kind of face, but also not really doll-like at all otherwise. Want to run? I don't know if we can, honestly, considering we tried to go back to find the stairs and we couldn't find it. We might be kind of out of luck.
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
She did kill us a step ago.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Narrator is
I wonder
worthless.
How many times I'll get to play with you before you break?
I miss.
Out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part
I'm
of your
gonna
being
lean
is
back.
coming to a lurching halt.
I don't like this.
Heart, lung,
Breathe in a bag. Breathe in a bag.
liver, nerves,
You inhale, you exhale.
nerves, heart, lungs,
Oh, he's just repeating it.
nerves, heart,
He's just repeating it over and over and over.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Okay.
Your lungs fill a desperate gulp of air as your
Okay.
eyes shoot back open. What are you doing?
She's kind of cute, but also I like my lungs working.
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then
Woo!
experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left.
You're not catching me there. I saw that one coming.
Yes, I'm sure.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Okay. Well, this is tough. You like big eyes? You like Disney eyes?
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
But it's also kind of a, the mouth. That's not a mask kind of mouth.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
So, are we gonna be able to do anything while Paranoid is doing this? No, I'm not gonna do push push up or a squat or scream. I think the scream enough is punishment for me.
She isn't attacking us. Why?
She's just gonna wait us out just like we waited her out.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
Gonna have a seizure. Yeah, they do have a thing about, like, the flashing. Sorry. There's a warning in it. I think that there may be a way to turn it off. I think.
Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
I don't know if that's gonna work. Why don't you finish me off? The funny epilepsy. I'm a bit sensitive. I'm not sensitive in, like, I'm epileptic, but just I do try to be a bit considerate considering my cat has epilepsy. Not triggered by, like, lights or anything. She just has regular epilepsy. It doesn't quite make sense, I guess, huh? I've never put my cat in front of flashing lights. What if... Why don't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happens after you killed me last time? I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave. You're a lunatic. You know that, right? If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation? How about I just kill you instead? How about I just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends, even. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare. Okay, let's get out of here. Leave together. Fine, you win. I'll let you leave. Leave together. Run. Slay the princess. Do we slay the princess? Do we just slay the princess? I'm pretty certain we're gonna fucking die if we do that. This is not... I thought I got a flash of, like, a skull in there. She's toying with me for sure. My blade won't reach. I kind of figured that, yeah. I feel like saying any of this, she's not gonna believe me considering last time. Heal. Remain with a nightmare, and that's gonna be kind of a case of, we're definitely gonna die if we do that. I feel like she could have, yeah, okay, yes. I'm going to adjust it. I'm going to adjust it. Not even needing a routine, just, yep, okay. Gonna do that just to try and make sure it's gonna be good. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's try and actually leave together. What's the worst that can happen if we say that? What's the worst that can happen? You were just gonna say... Of course you were just gonna say boo. Never asked that question. I feel like this is the kind of case where she doesn't want to... She doesn't want to leave. She just wants to make us lose. She doesn't care... Oh, she doesn't care about winning. She just doesn't want to see me win. Or she just wants to make me lose. I also feel a bit like in that case, if I do that, if I say that, I'm absolutely betraying all my other runs by doing that. I'm betraying the cheated and all that stuff, you know? If I say, like let's leave together. We're gonna try and slay the princess.
This path is already worn by travel and has been seen by one of my many eyes. You cannot walk it again. Change your course.
Wait, what?
Interesting. So the game kind of meta tells us, like, no. I'm kind of surprised that it did that. And it didn't just leave, it didn't just cut the option out. I wonder if that leads to the Wraith then, if I do that? Why don't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. She basically said, this was the voice of like the multi thing at the end, like where you're supposed to collect shards and bring it to her. The thing that's surrounded by hands. She basically said, you can't do that because you've already done that. And then the hero was like, wait. What? What? Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. We don't remember the hands, no. So this is our second playthrough, but it's just more so meta. We know it's the hands voice. Kidneys. We don't need kidneys short term. I feel like we also don't necessarily need our nerves. We don't need our nerves. I want to say, I feel like those are the kidneys you can deal with. You don't need them immediately. Like, you can live for a little bit without kidneys. A little bit. Versus, I think, living without a liver is a bit more perilous. Obviously, living without a heart and lungs are actually impossible, right? Let's go for something truly terrible. We're going to toss the blade. They do? I mean, I guess they do, yeah, but...
Are you serious? You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission.
I thought dialysis was usually for kidneys, more so. Yeah, kidneys would be less bad. I know some people who've been on dialysis for kidney issues. Like, kind of non-functioning kidneys. And it's like, yeah, it really sucks, but it's still possible.
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
Yeah, we're gonna die.
Deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
I know I am, that's okay.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
Lovely. Lovely.
Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
No.
Ah.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out!
I sometimes wish I had crappier headphones. I wish I had crappier headphones. Because it sounds like she's right there.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out!
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady
That
career.
face, I don't like it.
Recognition from your peers.
Oh.
Here one moment, gone the next.
Yeah, those
The
teeth.
worms have found their orifices.
Let me out!
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out!
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out!
Every time it's kind of, there's gonna be another jump scare, isn't there?
This is all too much.
You can't fucking crap out on us, narrator.
You can't keep going. Well, what are you talking about?
He's gone now, isn't he? It's just us. He doesn't respond. But he doesn't respond. He crapped down on us again. Cheap ass.
Oops, I think I broke you.
Metaphor for depression?
I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. See what lies. The moment of clarity. What the fuck is this?
You're on a path.
What the fuck is this?
Shit.
What the hell was that? That is so...
What are we doing?
There's a... Okay, that was very Shaft. That was very Shaft. Just scrolling text. Or like overlapping Stark text for impact.
There was a princess, I think.
The Broken's back.
It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember. You shouldn't know about the
Oh,
princess.
oops, I skipped a
At
bit.
least not until I...
History. My bad. I think we were trying to save the world. That's what we missed. Post and clarity? I'm not certain. You shouldn't know about the princess, at least not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out.
We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we?
We weren't able to.
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
Wait, we have a whole bunch more. Normally we only... Oh, you know what? I wonder if this is because we get like one voice from the second path, and then on the third path, third step. On the second step, we get one extra voice. Third step, we get whatever could have led to that particular path.
We're supposed to be unfeeling.
I wonder.
How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere. There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
We love her, so we have to set her free.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
Yes. It's not
To
a
be
healthy
given
love.
an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
This is not a healthy relationship.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
I think they're all wrong. That's a good question. Okay. I think they're all wrong. That's a good question. How many times have you all been here? What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her. Proceed to the cabin. The only way out is to do nothing, so nothing I will do. Stay where I am. I don't know what... She said, you'll know what to do, and it's kind of a, I don't know what to do. I do not, in fact, know what to do. I mean, actually, I kind of do. She wants me to let her out, so... Might give you non-answer options again. Let's just proceed and
Slowly
see.
make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have
We have the
been.
mirror, and that's it.
Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
So the narrator is conjuring the cabin again.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
Wait a second. Just thinking, like, this is a bit closer tied into the other stuff, I feel like. Like, it recognizes that we've gone through this a couple times.
He always lies.
Because last time in this path, we didn't ask about the mirror at all.
And he
don't think.
always makes it gone.
It's exhausting. We must be such a mess, but we never get the chance to fix ourselves. That thing is mocking us.
The narrator is the real enemy.
Stay focused.
Maybe?
You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
It's right here, bro.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth.
There's very little earth here.
Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
And what's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard? I am actually going to talk to the cold about this.
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are.
Runatium's game.
Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving.
Just... Oh! Whoa, hold on. I'm gonna be right back. Fire alarm jump scare? A little bit. It sometimes, yeah, it sometimes goes off for no apparent reason. That particular brand is not apparently like super reliable or something, and it's connected to a bunch of other ones. Haunted. There is one instance where I heard of, not a haunted one, but one that had the same issues as mine does, and it turned out it was infested with ants. Mine is not infested with ants as far as I can see. There's no ant infestation. It just goes off, and for no apparent reason. It's always the same one. And it's like the lights in that room aren't on. There's like nothing cooking, there's nothing on whatsoever. Actually, I wonder now. This would be really messed up, but if other people, if like the neighbor has a fire or something going, because of that position, I'm wondering if it could get like stuff from that, but it doesn't really. That shouldn't happen. It should not happen. And it is like, hey, it's smoke detected, and it's not like a CO2. I'm not like going crazy from CO2, as far as I know. It's been a while, I feel like, since it's gone up on stream, though. Dead ants, dead ants. All you need is like a, pepper ran. Dead old ants, dead old ants. It's only dead ants, they're like 10,000 billion. Okay. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Just have to keep moving.
Or you could just give up.
Yeah, we could do that too. We're gonna approach the mirror because that's the only option.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin.
Okay, let's go back a little bit. Actually, you guys can kind of see. Yeah, you can. And also, like, oh, smoking, and it's kind of a, I came back, like, right in between those two posts, and it's kind of a, I've smoked literally once. I don't really like smoking, it turns out. I don't, Smoking hot, though. Thank you. Better for my health. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. It wasn't it was a... It's legal where I am. It's legal where I am what I smoked. And it would definitely, like, if I ever do it again, it's not an everyday thing. If I ever do it again.
The cabin that isn't there.
It's just like, it's not pleasant. I don't understand it. The the pipeweed. Wait, no, that's not the word that people use, is it? What is the term in... What do they use in Lord of the Rings for calling? Pipeweed? Really? No. Wait. Is that really? It was definitely not that. It was something I bought legally.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
Pipe tobacco is just pipe tobacco? Yeah, but no, there's like a fancier word for it in Lord of the Rings. Is it, do they actually just call it pipeweed?
Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way.
Okay, they call it pipeweed, so I wasn't wrong there. Long bottom leaf. Yeah, I didn't... It wasn't what it was cracked up to be, I guess? when I had it, but it may have just been that the particular brand thing that I got was not great.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it.
And like having hot or like warm smoke in your mouth and stuff like that feels bleh.
Just do something. It doesn't
Also
matter.
always the worry about like, am I doing it right? Am I going to like hurt myself doing this? I have the same fear a little bit when I see people doing glass blowing, because like if you inhale when you're doing glass blowing, that would be really fucking bad, wouldn't it? Shower. Thank you for the water. Also code Jason. So streams ago you redeemed something, I accidentally refunded it instead of oh, I didn't refund it. I accidentally accepted instead of refunding. So before I forget, you've spent the same amount since then on another redeem, because I think the enemy barrages are the same price as the other thing was, so I'm gonna reject one of those so you get the points back. It's really delayed, but it's back. What? Let me reject it. There we go. Hopefully the points came back. Hopefully the points came back to you. There's one or two more things where it's kind of I had a setup and then I moved things around. Now I don't have. There we go. People haven't. I don't want to think about that. I do not want to think about that. The game, we're on our first playthrough of the night. We're on the 3rd stage, and we have to do something with the mirror.
Exactly. I'm sure that whatever you settle on, it'll be the best possible decision you could have made.
We are not doing well this playthrough. We got the nightmare. Proceed.
Proceed? Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
To the
That's a
mirror.
good one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
Are they talking about the player? Are they talking about the player now?
And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
All we have is the knife. The dagger.
One step closer to her.
Oh, that sounds awful too. Like, okay, sure, the salmon roe or whatever, like the eggs, those look like they could be tasty if a little gross to a kid, but like the rest of it, no. Why would you do that? Why would you eat a feather thing?
The interior of
Not again.
the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be. The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment.
Yeah. Okay. I do know that like kids sometimes eat the weirdest stuff.
The
As well,
blade
like,
is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
thanks, narrator. Thanks. Thank you so much. There's a whole thing about like kids, I guess like feeling through their mouths a lot. When they're particularly young. So I guess I shouldn't be too surprised.
Take it. It's the only way forward.
And I guess also some kids just have like a general oral fixation. It can take a while for people to break, I guess, like the sucking their thumb thing or like just biting their nails. Yep. Mouthfeel. Take the blade. You have to take the blade. It's the only way forward. Okay. Take the blade. It's the only way forward. You've already tried everything else. Don't you remember? You have to take the blade. I have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
Okay.
You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels of the earth.
God damn it!
You see something staring back at you.
No!
Fills
No!
you with dread.
No! It stares back. It stares back.
It's her.
It's her.
She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
Yes! I'm a coward. So you didn't catch me there. Ow. Ow. I really am a coward. You don't have to call me out like this.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
Joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
No.
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
She has too many arms? She has too many arms, I think.
And closer.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Wood? Wood what? She's literally a torso and 3 arms. And a head.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
I don't think she has any makeup on. Notto. I don't think she has any makeup on.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back.
The voice of the Smitten. Have you heard the Smitten and Code Jason in the same room at the same time?
All that's left is for you to take my will and let me out.
I feel like what I need is like an ultra an ultra frightened expression.
It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
Huh. You've seen with Superman plenty of times.
A trinket that gets to steer with me all the time. Right by my
A trinket?
side. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. Wait, what the hell was that? A witness?
Now don't pause. Don't try to resist.
A witness? What the
Already
hell is that?
molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
I'm not certain if I understand this part here.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Primrose is the princess' little pet. No. No, I'm not. I'm not.
What are we supposed to do? She took our weapon.
Is there any way out of this?
This really was a lost cause, wasn't it? You sealed our fate when you refused to kill her. Kill or be killed. Yes, I suppose you're right. Oh well. There's no paralysis anymore. Is it because we've already given her what she wants?
She already thinks she's taken our will. We don't have... Do we have a stubborn with us? Whoa, 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 whoa. You're just an object. A tool. You once were something else, a long time ago. But that was something you. Or is it... But was that something you? Or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There is no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free. Okay, so we did miss the witness part. So, just kind of she took our will. She took our opportunity for choice. That's what she did. That's what she did. Damn, okay. There's nothing else for us to do. There's no other option. Yeah, we are the witness. That was just a line I accidentally skipped over because I double-clicked. And we really cannot do anything else. I don't think. There is no knife. There is nothing. There's not even opportunity to like wait forever and force close the game. So I think we're just gonna have to move forward.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
I don't want to say always prepared for a jump scare, but I'm always worried about a jump scare. Hold on 1 second, hold on. Let me see if we can do this real quick. Can I do it? Where is it? Can I do this? Can I... Wait, no, this is the wrong thing. I'm not prepared. Can I... Bad news bears. Oh, it won't let me do it? That kind of sucks. Maybe if I use the other one. Did I use... Actually, wait, if I do this. That's a shame. Wait, whoa, it works. Hold on, hold on. Can I? Okay, no, that's not what I need. Am I not able to... All I want to do is, like, set it so that the, there's a mask. Like, not the entire thing is pixelated, but you get what you get. This is too lewd. Crunch. Crunch. I could do it if I had, like, I would say a little bit more time, but it's also kind of a, I don't know how long that's gonna last. She's so happy, look, to be hand-holding. Look at all those hands to hold, too.
As if something
so many
still
options.
resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
She is out.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
Her voice breaking there. That's nice. The hands are gonna come for her now, aren't they? The hands are gonna come. The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
It's the hands. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost.
That mirror's back.
Can we see?
What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her.
We're gonna get a chance to see what has become of us.
Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they?
We're in the other space.
Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here.
Finally, we can smash it.
It doesn't sound as bombastic as before, I feel like.
You stop with the smashing.
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority.
That was kind of an interesting pun
All
there.
that's left is to give it a look.
One last vain attempt to look at ourselves. You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unsolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready.
We don't see ourselves, so that's weird.
It feels okay.
The voices do forget about everything in between. After the third step.
The fear's gone.
Only after we talk to the person. After we talk to the hands creature.
I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end.
Is this really the end?
I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth.
Is this actually the end?
Ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
This feels very drawn out for one of the endings. Oh, the thing is that we've usually, well, sometimes we have the voices do weird stuff before this point. Since silence as you reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The remains. You've unraveled. Ooh, we look kind of emaciated. Our arm does not look like it. Like, our arm looks different between the mirror and here. We have a few more princesses. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
I'm actually gonna say real quick. Do you think there are people out there? Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Do you have thoughts on this vessel? Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one? How many more vessels do I need to bring you? If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here. I'm ready to go back. How many more vessels do we need?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Huh. Huh. Do you think there are people out there? So it seems like this is our fourth princess that we've collected. So I guess like once we get over half of them, the game is over. Huh. We have built a not very kind princess, to be honest. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is filled with sadness. A doll. abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart.
Make a kind princess? We will try, since we know that there is a single princess left for us to collect. We will. How do we make a good princess? How do we make a nice princess? How do we get the smitten, I suppose? Oh wait, there are multiple endings depending on which princesses we bring back, so we might get a not very kind heart, huh? Considering we've just been like slaying her and not listening and not talking.
Her. She has finally found her way home.
Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
I think you love me. Look, we're not... We... Does that mean we forgo the knife? Does that mean we forgo the knife? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Let's talk about this one then.
Their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I'm just wondering if he's a voice of ours. He just kind of gets a little fancier than the rest. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I find him. He does. And when I find him, you and I are finally gonna have answers. He does. And when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. We're gonna have answers when we find him.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are frail and impermanent. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you? What is going to happen?
The point of awakening is to
What is going to
find
happen?
out.
Is there anything you'd like
These
me to bring
gifts
you?
are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
If this is the last stage before your completion, I'm not going back. I'm just gonna stay here. This is just gonna close it again. I am ready. I am ready for this. Give me a second. Let's see.
You've already tried waiting.
Oh, come on,
But
Bradis.
I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
Is it going to force close again? There is no waiting forever. If I just do this again, is it gonna force close? I'm not gonna push it. I fixed the issue, but I'm not gonna push it. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
For a second, I thought she actually had the 4 arms and not 3. Oh god. That gets me. That gets me. A scattered vessel. Bring the moment of clarity to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Prim will, and he will finally reveal that reveal we're both monsters. I'm guessing.
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
Oh, we've
it
kind
will
of
be
figured
the end
since
of
near the
world.
beginning that we're a monster, just because, like, look at our hand. We can continue and let her free, or we can turn around and leave. we're going to go up. And the narrator
your
doesn't
way
really
up the
remember,
short
or
path to
narrator
the
doesn't
cabin.
really matter, does he?
You'll find the princess within.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
We are going to make the last one. I was something else once, which could still be a monster. Maybe I was a princess.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty.
We're not
and
going to take the
floor
blade this
and
time.
walls
We'll see
are
what
painted
happens.
In a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
The thing most central to yourself in game is the aspect of the hero. It's the only thing that stays with you. The hero in our heart. And the hero does have a voice, but it's also just, well, like the interactions between us as the player choosing things and what the hero says. Let's just enter the basement. We're not taking the night. Actually, you know what? Save. Boop. We're gonna save. We're just gonna enter the basement. Let's see if we can get the spin.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
So the ones that I feel like we've gotten the most out of has been, or the voices that we've seen the most have been the cheated and the cold. I don't really know my first playthrough. I guess we got the cold first, or the broken. Are cold and broken this different ones, or are they the same concept that I just merged? We did get stubborn. Stubborn was for tiefling lich lady. The last one we got was paranoid. We got cheated first, then stubborn. Cheated? When did we get the second time? Shit. We got the blades. I thought cheated came with the blades. Because it was pretty much just like, ignore her. Cheated, cold, stubborn. Those are the hearts that we've revealed of ourselves. And I'm broken. We're not making a very nice heart for ourselves.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
She sounds sweet, but that's because we don't have the knife, isn't it?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save you. Hi. Just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. I'm here to save you. The lie. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue down the stairs. I'm not going to say anything. We're just going to go down and see what's up. And talk.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better.
I want to see what her reaction is to how we
but you
look
may still be able to
first
do what needs
is
to be done.
versus what we say.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with
Her
the
vision is
princess.
quite different.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
We're looking a little
I
withered.
am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
So she's not frightened by us. I'll see what I can do, examine the chains. Hold on, let's talk a bit first. So we're already taking a much gentler approach here, and it's kind of a case of, I don't know if I want to talk to her first. Examine? Examine? Not being armed makes a difference. Yeah, coming down to the chained up lady in the basement holding a knife gets a much more rough. Go for the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wonder why.
You're making a huge mistake.
I wonder how she's going to kill us this time.
No, you're doing the right thing.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall.
What's
Give
with that
them a
face,
tug.
princess?
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
She sounds so sweet.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
You never know, narrator. And if there isn't any key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. If not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. I mean, there is the knife, but the only thing, like, I don't think that can break the chain. That's gonna end up more with, like... Why are you saying second? What path are you leading me down?
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
She sounds... She actually has a body shape now that's different from me.
Attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Is someone else here?
Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
They've... What?
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
They've locked us in together.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
There is no lock? Yeah! The narrator won't let us out.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were
Time to rebel
supposed
against the narrator.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I don't know if we locked it last time. We barricaded it, though.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Oh my, only say the narrator? Yeah, he's, not very reliable.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Hi, Azure. How are you doing? We are here to not slay the princess this one time. One singular time. We're not slaying her. We are having a nice chat. Sort of. The princess... Actually, last time we didn't slay her at all. We died by her hands a lot. Yeah, we're here to... Maybe not necessarily lay the princess, but... we found out that we only need one more run to... We only need one more run to complete it, I guess. So it's kind of a case of... Wow, we gave her a lot of bad pieces. Let's try and get a nice piece this time. Yeah. Yeah.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trap.
I was not expecting that. Okay. As you do.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here.
The narrator is just forcing this narrative. I hope you're having a good chili. I'm glad I'm picking tonight to go fish. I'm not going vegetarian for good. Just like one night without meat. And like, this is probably a good night for it, maybe. Self-eating is not... No bueno.
Or we could
Rebel.
use it to free her.
Yeah. Like, there's a bit of Quantum Ogre in the past couple runs. But today, right now especially, Railroad.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Auto-cannibalism. Save the princess, slay the princess. We're gonna save her.
Fine.
We have slayed her literally every other time. Also, we can always go back and see what happens if we slay instead. I did create a save. Like... Oh, not here. Yeah, we have a save up here, like before we take the knife.
Against your better judgment, place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above
The
the
blood
unyielding
on her
chain
mouth.
binding her to this place.
Her arm.
Cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone
Lovely.
of her arm.
I feel like she just got bustier. Like, her body has changed. I wonder. Hello, Mr. Zimlum. Yeah, delicious, right?
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains fall.
So she just took off a couple pounds, so they put the pounds back on her, maybe? That's who
Didn't so
the
much as
snare.
utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
More waifu-ish.
She didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Lovely. Her nose still has, it's like it's still a fairly Western style drawing though.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yep. Just as inhuman as us.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
The narrator
As
is
the princess
evil.
approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Real DM, you can't do this to us.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
You can't.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
No, there's no option. Wait, warn her? Warn her. We're gonna warn her. With single option to warn her.
Stop that.
He's not gonna let us.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Cheated. We are cheated again.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Slay the princess, slay the princess. Resist. We are going to resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess
I think I've
takes
seen
a
this cut.
cautious step
Like, we
forward.
both know this isn't you, and then she stabs me. It's that, isn't it? Except she had her hands back then.
We both know this isn't you.
Oh, she had her hands hidden. I don't remember about the blood.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
A man chooses.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is
Well, we got a different
Not
ending.
dead yet.
She's trying to be kind to us in a way that, like, we helped her get free, and now she's helping us become free. A VTuber watcher obeys.
I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done.
I mean, it's also probably a bit hard for her considering she's doing this one-handed.
For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
I've already left a huge pile of worlds out there that are doomed. We've saved, like, literally 2.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh. You can't even say, like, she's yandere for this. Exactly.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
And yet she chewed through her own arm.
Apparently not.
So you like
It doesn't matter how
this
sloppy
kind of
that
girl,
knife
huh?
work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive.
I'm not
Princess
upset about this
stares
death.
down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Because it's not really her fault. This is the narrator's fault. Yeah,
Can't
yeah,
just
yeah.
end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't
Maybe we
deny
should
the
change this based
reality
on
of
our
what's
perception.
happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. and you
It's
die.
not that bad. It's not that bad. We still have another chance, and I wonder what kind of princess we're... We're getting a damsel-esque one!
You're on a path.
So we're gonna
in the
get a
woods,
sweet one?
And at the end of that path
Maybe?
is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I like her.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. I don't think that she's gonna... I mean, like, just thinking about that, and, like, I feel like I've seen that so many times over. I don't know if she would go for that. Like, I don't think Abby Howard would go for that. Tell him off. You
My
bastard.
Tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just
All I can
met
think of
the
for that
first
is we're kind of warning him that we know what's up by doing this, but at the same time, we kind of show power for ourselves, don't we?
time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yep.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time. did he?
Smitten!
If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Our beloved.
The princess!
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
It's way too fucking late for that, huh?
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've
Four.
got in the works.
So we have the hero, the smitten, the princess. Who the fuck is the fourth? Parasocial. Look how cute the princess was, though. Look at how cute she was. The player. So the smitten knows. Haven't even sent her a super chat yet. Oh god. Oh god, just thinking, like, you've heard about the super chats or whatever where it's like basically threatening suicide. It's just kind of like, oh, not even directly to the person. I think it was like to someone who wasn't actively streaming, like, you need to pass on this message and know that, like, this person has to go back to streaming. Otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble. for the wedding gift fund. Thank you for the 5 bits for the wedding gift fund. I will use it irresponsibly. I will use it irresponsibly. Do you think she'd like a candy ring pop for a ring? That's my budget right now. That's my budget. Spend it on drugs. It's for the post end scene cigarettes.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Yeah?
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Yeah? Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Proceed to the cabin? We're gonna proceed to the cabin. We do want to let her free. Cigarette?
Warning before you go any further.
Although then again, I feel like our poor princess here is not the type to have ever had a cigarette before, is she?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Explore me in the story doesn't move forward? I believe so. She's also never sucked a bird dick. Things happen. I want to say we don't even know if we have a bird dick. I'm kind of like doubtful, to be honest, that we have one of those because the whole like Klokoa situation. After we laid out the cards. Duck. Oh, that's right. Yeah, ducks do have that. We decided to say that. Well, actually, I can show you the history real quick. So, the narrator knows that we know about him in general. Like, he's gonna do stupid stuff. But we're gonna continue on forward anyway. And I really hope for her sake we do not have a duck dick.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
We're gonna have a happy ending with her.
We've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
This is what a man does. Stupid stuff we try anyway for the sake of your beloved.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
I want to say, wait, she's gonna lay. I don't know if... I don't think it's gonna work that way. I don't think oviposition... Wait, no, it's the opposite actually, isn't it? I don't think egg laying is on the table. She is ostensibly human. She is ostensibly human. Also, we don't know about the chart. Like, what... Do humans not lay eggs? I think you might need to go see someone go Jason about that. If, after all we've seen, is she human? I don't think she's an egg layer, if that's what you mean. Unless... No. I'm trying to think, it's kind of like there weren't any tentacles, right? I don't think that she's an egg layer kind of person. Yeah, I've heard about the duck thing. I've seen some of the duck stuff. Not in person, just.
Don't pay their bickering any mind.
And maybe we're not.
Focus on the task ahead.
Focus. Focus, focus. Proceed to the cabin. This is nice. How is this different inside now?
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries.
A prison
Yeah.
befitting
We
a
do
royal
have
prison.
eggs. It's just that
The only
they.
furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
This is not the birds and the bees talk. This is a love story, but we don't need to go that in depth. Actually, this is something I remember seeing a video on somewhere. There was someone who basically incubated a chicken without an egg. Like, you don't need the shell. You have to be extremely careful and have a very particular setup to do that, but like, it is absolutely possible.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
And really, what is a woman except for like a meat mecha flesh suit for a baby, I guess. At least the birds have the freedom of just like setting it out early. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall? Approach the mirror, take the blade, enter the basement. We're just gonna approach the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
An egg has everything needed to make a whole baby bird. Except for like one missing thing, honestly. Like one very important thing. Like the eggs that you get in the store should not be fertilized.
What are you talking about? This isn't a
It should not be fertilized.
It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Let's wipe it.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
No, there is something there though still.
But there was a mirror a second ago.
Like there's the frame still.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep
A
her
feather
off her
out of
feet if we
place.
have a feather out of place.
Fertilized ones are a bit saltier. Oh, it's the tapestry. Okay. Yeah, I do know about balut. I honestly don't know if I would try to eat it. Take the blade. Why would you say take the blade? You won't stab her? That's fair.
Take
We'll
the
see.
blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
You wouldn't try that? You wouldn't try
Suppose if we're
the
to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword.
toss it when we see her?
That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
That's fair. We needed the knife anyway earlier.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us again. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
We are a dashing knight. Music is kind of sad though.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell.
It does look
Gold-trimmed carpet
usually
glimmers
different
in
in the
light
second
of the
playthrough.
torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Yeah, the cursor changes depending on the situation.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
She sounds even
Her
more
voice.
damselly.
It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Oh, smitten. I wish.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess.
Look, love at
Still
first
do
sight.
right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Okay, let's stretch. Okay. My first real big stretch of the night. Here being 99% of viewers. Thank you, Little Miss Throatco, for the follow. Thank you. Smitten is the what there's a word for this, right? The I'm not the princess. We're going to save the princess. I am the dashing knight. A tier 3 sub. Look, sometimes they just have an emote that is just worth $25 a month. You gotta understand. Oh, for the princess. Okay, yeah. Can't. Well, have to be careful not to have a feather out of place after that. Not sure if you're convinced. There's no emote worth that much. Honestly, I've never done more than a tier 1 sub to anyone. So, I don't really know, but then again, just thinking about... Wait, are those... I'm not going to ask if those are tier 3 sub emotes. I don't know what kind of other benefits usually people get for being like tier... Oh, I know the whole thing about points. Like, you get faster points if you click on them. Oh, the thing is, I'm using like a chat. I'm using OBS chat, so I can't see. I get a hover to tell me like it's at what emote, what channel. If I click on it, it says like, oh, Bat is live right now, and she's... Wait. Oh, you're right. Yeah, they are tier 3. Holy shit. Okay, the pointing one is cute though. I didn't know that. Thank you for teaching me that. I didn't know that that was even a thing. Now, how do I get it to go away? Okay, I have to click again. The pointing one is tier 1? Is it? Hold on. Click, click, click. It's not doing the thing. It's not doing the thing again. Okay. So, that just showed... click, 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 click. Too many things. You think I can afford to give... I don't know what people can afford. I have spent... I have spent that much money or more on probably even stupider stuff. Look, okay, actually thinking about it, it's kind of, Patreon rewards are worth, though? It kind of depends. It kind of depends. Yeah, I am subbed to someone for Patreon, and I get, like, a sketch every month from that, a digital one. I used to get an actual mailed sketch, but the cost of shipping were a bit much from that location. And right now, actually, like, one of my biggest expenses is, like, every other week, it's, like... It's... cat medical bills. Cat medical bills. I can afford it. It's just... Normally, things that would be, like, just savings or something like that are going to cat medical bills. But that's only got 3 more. 3 more. So it's like, woohoo! Only, like... only, like, 1,500 left. Woo! For now, anyway. No! I haven't touched Mahjong Soul in over a year. I don't really play it. What were the summon tickets for? Yeah. I've subbed to someone that... the very first person I subbed to on Twitch on purpose. I say on purpose. Was someone I didn't even really watch. It was someone I was... I wanted their emotes. I wanted their emotes. They were very cute emotes. You're trying to lure me into Mahjong Soul. Maybe I'll do that later. The OG.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Let's find out. Is it?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
There's a carpet leading right
There's
up to
a heavy
her.
chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Her art looks different this time again. She looks super fucking anime now. Look at those huge eyes. Look at the chest. The dainty way she's sitting. Look at that dress. She's super anime.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul
You
imprisonment.
tier 3 sub. She's not that big in the chest though.
You know she can't hear you, right?
Like it's bigger
may
than she
not
was
be
before.
able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
You can't just say that, narrator. We have to look good in front of the princess.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't
Huge
come
for her
back.
body size. Look at the waist. I mean, depending on what she's wearing underneath, that could really be a lot of push-up. And a waist cincher. So, she remembers. She remembers that I died for her.
Do you hear that? She said we're dashing.
The closed
She
anime
called us
eyes.
a hero.
Thick thighs.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible
Can I be
evidence.
dashing? It's
been
the
here before.
spirit. She can hear the spirit. Also, we were dashing before. We were dashing up the stairs.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
We don't know if she has thick thighs yet. Not in this incarnation. But the dress is really poofy.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever.
We did win,
Especially
though.
not without leaving
We
a
did
trail
win.
of incomprehensible
At least once.
devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want
We
to?
have no proof that she ends worlds.
We never saw a world end.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever
Thighs.
been.
We'll see
I
if she's
shan't
able to
let
stand
anyone
up.
convince us
If we get a
otherwise.
shot of that. All I'm actually very slightly afraid that, like, she sits up and all she's got is, like, a bajillion legs under there. If she's got suddenly, like, spider bottom.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? Do I have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for that last time. What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator sent me here to kill you, took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Rescue the princess. I feel like I am gonna talk to her a little bit. 7, 8 legs, 7. I don't know if that's how it works. I think that would be... You need a big torso for that, I feel like. You need a big torso. Oh, yes, 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 with Ariel and oh, maybe not the right one. I'm just thinking of the Little Mermaid one. I don't remember the name of the characters. It's Eric, like Prince Eric, and like his assistant or whatever, and his assistant smoking the pipe and like thinking about it. Still. I would just prefer one if I'm gonna have to deal with that. Okay, so we're gonna explain.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
8 legs, 7 vaginas. I don't even really want one, like, on her. I mean, like, okay, that is not the right phrasing. That is not the right phrasing. I mean, she's cute, but she's cute, but
That's okay. You were just doing your best. And that's all that matters.
There's nothing I can do to unbury myself there.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
That's because she's perfect.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
We already know that's not true.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
There is no one else like the narrator.
I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Did you end the world? Or what happened? What
You
happened?
died, and now we're talking.
But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Let's see. Yep, it's that one. I don't remember all of that. I guess I'm used to mostly... Like, I read it once upon a time, but I'm just mostly used to seeing the last 3 panels, I suppose. maybe mostly just the smoking one. Free her. Clingy girlfriend princess. She just... Look at that face. She just wants to make us happy.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy.
She looks a little tired.
My heart melts.
She looks a little
further with every
tired.
word that passes through her beautiful.
Look, she's a monster fucker. It's okay. I understand her.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
We're not gonna judge her here. I don't want the world to end. I've no feelings one way or the other about the world ending. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
She's got the ugly bastard tag clicked. Yeah, the princess? Maybe? I mean, we don't look... Standards for birds are a little different, huh?
See, she didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
I'm not so sure.
You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
She's very forgiving. She's very...
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are?
She'll just
We'll
slip
be able
out.
to
Just
slip
got
her
a
right
little
out
grease
with
on it.
No harm done.
Just butter it up.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we
The shackle
came
is
up
smaller
with.
than last
Am I
time.
the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Bird blood.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time?
I don't
That's
really
our
think blood is a very good
smiling
lubricant, to be
face.
honest. I don't think that's a great idea. She has slipped her hand up before? Hmm.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
We are molding our princess. We're gonna rescue her.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try
Grooming.
and kill her?
She's a figment of she's a video game character. It's okay to groom her.
Yes.
She doesn't exist. Yes?
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain
Smith's gonna
my
protect us.
titanic depths, and if you try anything that might
Clip.
harm our dearest, I will end
What?
our life
She's
without
she's
second
not
thought.
real. It's okay.
You wouldn't.
Princess Maker? I don't know if I've played Princess Maker. What is the... What? No! She's... I don't know Princess Maker. I have played... What is it? There's another one with a pink-haired princess, and it is... It's Long Live the Queen. Long Live the Queen. I've played through that. I don't know if I've ever gotten, like... I've never... I've gotten okay endings. I don't know if I've gotten, like, a really good ending for that. I don't think I've ever played Princess Maker 2. Hello, Ultraplex. We are laying the princess this time. We are on our last run, I think. And we have decided not to slay her. And she is so cute and nice. And she's still kind of scary. But she is... She's real cute. It's very relaxed. That's fair. Oh, okay. Thank you for the posture check.
I would.
Look, no, I don't have a spine anymore. The Smitten stole it.
I'd listen to him if I were you.
He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Who cares?
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her body.
Look at her!
That
Big
shouldn't have worked.
anime eyes. Those are actually anime eyes. She's got an anime face
It
now.
didn't. I can't believe it. I guess I have to.
How does she kill us? Why do we keep killing her? Because the narrator told us to. Shh.
I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So how badly is this going to end?
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
This one. She is very slightly breasting
Are you
boobily.
sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade
Mild
is
bad?
buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved.
Is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it.
You're going to regret this.
Are we going to regret this? Are we going to have a
What do we
happy
do
ending
now?
with her? Are we going to have a happy ending? We leave. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone
We're
who has
asking
never
them. I don't
felt
want to.
love in his heart.
I'm a little worried if she's just like, "What do you want to do? I'll do whatever you want to do." She got kind of a sweetheart cut starting there.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
You poor girl.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Look how repressed she is. We don't know what her life is like before
I want
this.
to leave. And I think
I'm waiting for the cut and for everything to go bad.
The princess closes her eyes in deep
Oh, look at
reflection.
that! That's the hidden pain. That's the hidden pain. Markers.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh, sweetie. I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then we'll leave. Let's leave. I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. Something isn't right here. I'm sorry. I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. Let's go. Let's get Sonic and watch a movie. I don't know if I've ever had Sonic. We'll figure out the rest later.
Perfect.
As the princess takes your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble
Sparkles!
uselessly to the
Ah,
floor,
the sparkles.
and with it tumbles the last hope
We have fallen for
of the
her.
entire world. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made, and this is happening. You
How
don't
does
have to
it
mope
end?
about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs.
She has the slight
hand.
pain markers under the
The way
eyes.
she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
The story ends.
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Oh.
That's a familiar move.
Hmm.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
We can break down the door together.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Huh?
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
I wonder what the third one's gonna be like. Who's gonna come in? Is the cheated maybe?
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our
Is the cheater
passions
gonna
run
come over?
deeper than anything you have ever known.
The power of
Listening to
friendship.
this, you don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
We are.
I'm
We
just along
are.
for the ride at this point.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you can open it? I think we can open it if we try together. I think we can open it if we try
Okay.
together.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's what we were gonna do before.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on
This
the
is the
door.
power of love and friendship.
Blech.
We're animating our way through this.
And
And
lock clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you
we can do
kidding
it.
me?
We can do it.
I told you our love was insurmountable.
We're beating fate.
You and the princess make your way upstairs.
This is a
Her
fucking
freedom
Homer
and the
aloof.
world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober.
She opened it.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Just like you wanted though.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you?
Just like
Across
she
the room,
wanted,
opening
right?
the door to the cabin. And then you step outside.
It works! It worked!
Our happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Is this the end?
Where did everything go?
Where did everything go?
Where did he go?
Is she going to get grabbed now? We only had two steps.
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed.
I was too busy.
Yeah. Like, I'm waiting for the hands.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Oh, baby. Oh, sweetie.
Oh, quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Wow. She's gonna get hands. Oh, that was really... It just reminded me a little bit of Corpse. A little bit there. I wonder if this version is going to look a bit more like that. But you don't get the chance to make it that jacket. Nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a...
No head.
Why is it not? Why now?
I think if we wanted that, we needed to do that in the dungeon. Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
Yes, it is, apparently. The driver. It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay. It's not the end.
If you say so, we'll trust you.
We just lied to
She'll
them.
be there waiting for us. I just know it.
The driver? Are we Ryan Gosling? So the player doesn't lose the memories. No. We can't. You approach the mirror. Gaze into our reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Huh. Wait, whoa, or a crow. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. We are... a bird thing. We can't be empty. Or rather, we can't be nothing. We have to be something.
I
Are
think
you
you
me?
know what I am.
Narrator is still here? Wait, the narrator is still here? A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the... Whoa, okay. When they blink. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Tyler, no! We're not Tyler Durden. Does it hurt when the pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry. I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me, or are you something else? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why? I've met you so many times. Have you been the same you all along? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place? Where are we? I'm wondering if this is a case of... Is this triggered from... Rule 1, don't talk about the princess. Is this triggered from me picking that particular ending? Or is it triggered, I wonder, by it being like the last loop, I wonder? No, I do not want the real answer. I want to figure it out. I would actually like to do this game again some other time, like after finishing this, because someone did say that there are multiple endings, so it would be fun to try and do other ones, but maybe not next week. Oop. Ugh. Okay. What are they doing? Okay. I've met you many times. Have you been the same you all along? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I?
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
That was weird. That was weird. Woo! Oh shit. Oh shit. We're breaking ourselves, aren't we? Limited questions. I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop? No, we're not going to ask a question. Why slay the princess?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die. She becomes that which others perceive her to be. An echo can't perceive things, not in the way people can. I'm not certain if I fully understand. Ready for another crack?
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Like I said, this isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Narrator killed himself to stop himself from making her transform. So if I destroy the mirror... Okay, let's see. If there are any... There feels like there are even more questions. Yeah, there are. Frick. If I destroy her, won't I be alone? Why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation? Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris? After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her? Her. Capital H. What would it be like to live without... What would it be like to live in a world without her? I was made to do the single task? Who made me? What am I? These are the same. Why couldn't you have told me all this from the start? I would have helped you destroy her. If she's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, can't I just will her into something small? I've met you many times. Have you been the same you all along? How did you die? Why did you make her a princess? Of all things, why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? What if neither of us wants to leave this place? Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave the people out there alone? The people out there beyond the walls of the construct. Do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them? You've called this place a construct. What is it supposed to do? Repeat. I'll repeat it for however many times I have to until I find the only way out. We have limited chunks left. Why destroy the concept of transformation?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
Oh! So we're the bad guys here. This is actually... Huh. Yeah. We're the bad guys here. He wants it. So all this time we've been thinking Roro fight the power, like by slaying the princess and shit, and like, oh shit, we're we're the baddies. Fuck. Yeah. If I destroy her, how is that existence any better than death? Or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse. So this is a love story, and it's kind of a love story between who, exactly? Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. Why would you want to rid the world of death? What else is new? Let's see. Why did you make her a princess? How did you die? Samsara? Game is way better than... Yeah, also... yeah, we're not Shiki.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either.
How the hell did you break the cycle?
Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
That's not true. I wonder how many more shards we actually truly have left. You're delusional. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris? I was made to do a single task. Who made me? What am I? We're their child, aren't we? We're the child between this raven and the concept. We are a weird man-bird thing in between. Is that... You do not answer that question, but it's just kind of a... Is that what's going on here? Is that a little bit why it's a love story? Sort of. We've exchanged a bit of heart, I suppose. I told a bit about like a perfect heart, like the most beautiful heart in the land last time, I think it was, and exchanging pieces of heart, making it's worn and it's broken, but it's beautiful because it has been used and loved compared to the pristine perfect one that has known nothing. So it's kind of is that a bit in here? Is that something? She contains death. What is she? Are you a part of me? I'm sorry. I don't want to destroy you. Okay, nope. We're not doing that. Who made me? What am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
What the fuck? We're the god. If you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture. Let's see. A god. I always knew I was special. I don't want to be a god. I want to be me. Does anyone else know about this? Does anyone else know about us? What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions. You said she contains death. We already kind of know the answer to that. Are you a god, or were you a god? Are you a god, or were you a god?
No. In life I was painfully mortal, a witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something. So I made you, and I made her, and I made this place to hold you both.
I also realized I think his teeth are like shark teeth. If I destroy her, if you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture. You're delusional. How did you die? Why did you make her a princess? Why would you... Okay, we kind of already know why he wants to do this. You made us out of what?
The cycle of life and death. The endless pattern of creation and destruction. I tore it in two and shaped the fraying threads into you and her.
The endless pattern of creation and destruction. So, I'm destruction and she is creation, it sounds like. He was mortal. She is death and we are life. Okay, we're getting into some things where it's like, okay, That is fair. That is fair. Thinking about... This is something that's come up in another game too, where like, things... Life is static. Life is static. And death is transformation. Why would you want to rid the world of death? We've called this place a construct. So, we only have a couple slices left. How did you die? Why did you make her a princess? I've met you many times. How can I be sure you're the same you? I don't want to destroy you. Nope, nope, nope. What would it be like to live in a world without her? Do you think anyone deserves to live? You're delusional. We're gonna give him one last bit.
The inevitability of death is torture. I would gladly put two infinite beings through what you've been through to spare infinite lives from oblivion.
Well then. You're delusional. Okay. So he knows what he's done. He knows what he's done. Do we just keep asking questions, or do we just destroy the mirror? I'm kind of frustrated and just want to destroy him. Or destroy this. I wonder if there's a difference between asking him so many questions that we get that, and the
Won't
other...
work.
Oh shit.
Her nature as the shifting
I
mound
didn't mean to
makes
do
it
that.
so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion.
So he knows this is just staving off time.
Until then, the clock ticks on.
Is there anything else that's new and interesting that I want to ask? We're just going to do... Well, we're going to actually ask a few questions, because I didn't ask questions of her, capital H, her. Why did you make her a princess? I do wonder if he actually has known every time, if he's just feigning it.
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design.
Huh.
This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Whoop. Run out of questions. I just got that achievement. Death of the Author is the name. I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. That's a lie. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this. Say nothing and watch him end. Oh, tell him I won't slay her? Make his last moments anguish? Yeah, I'm just gonna say
I've said
nothing.
my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Ooh, I got like 3 achievements there. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Huh. She spilled out. She spilled out.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Huh.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
This is an interesting design. I like this princess. I've missed you too? I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means. What happens now? So we mentioned on Discord a little bit, we were talking about what is the Kingdom Death Monster? Well, yeah, Kingdom Death Monster. And it's kind of a, you know what? This is kind of edging into that. You just have to remove, I think, some of the extraneous accidental censors. Yeah. The crotch upperish emotions. Yeah, a little bit, especially this one. I miss you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. I don't really know what it means to be the long quiet.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Did you hear about our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
She just looks tired. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Oh, so, no, I don't know. How many times did I kill her? I actually only killed her like 2-3 times maybe, at very most. I killed her the very first playthrough, once. And then there was a time where I threw her back into the abyss with me. Because she killed me the second time in that run. I killed her in the Fury run as well once. Yeah, she got me good a lot. She got me good a lot. So I may have only killed her like twice. I don't remember if I killed her in the swords. I think I may have killed her in the swords. It's kind of hard to tell, to be honest.
When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I want to say she's not a princess anymore. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions, and I need answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. It's more than just an entire world. It's everything. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? I want to say the princess from Berserk. Actually, shit. Is it the princess? I don't know if that's a good comparison because I'm pretty certain that was not a good end. Questioning the illusion of choice. Quantum Ogre. There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I told you what was going to happen when we reach this point. Slay the princess. Just slay the princess. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. There's so many stories. Yeah. I mostly just know about that because at one point, someone had talking about like cosplay options or something. It was kind of, oh, you could dress up like you could cosplay the princess. Like there are female characters in Berserk. And then I think I remember looking it up, and it's kind of a, not a happy story. Not a happy story. But I guess it could be worse. It could be Casca, right? I don't honestly know which one gets the shorter stick. Probably Casca for certain, huh? now that I think about it. Let's see. That's fair, that's fair.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach. And you cannot rationalize that which defies logic.
There's a blacksmith who gets a happy end. Really? Just one? One character in that entire
That
file?
violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
We're gonna fight to talk? Is that it? Holy shit.
Your nightmare drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
I asked questions. I asked questions and it led to this. I haven't saved in a while, to be honest. I asked questions, like that was the thing. I didn't choose, I chose an exploration option of being like, I can't make a decision right now, I need to like, let's talk this through a bit. And it led to this. It led to this.
But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
So this is the last princess, isn't it? I was blinded by emotion, we both know that. I want that feeling back. That feeling never left me. I won't engage with violence. Remain silent. Can I look at the history once more? So I think this is basically us kind of reliving the stuff, and like, do we still feel that same way about her? I want that feeling back. That feeling never left me. I won't engage with violence. That feeling never
Then
left.
there's no need for you to fight for freedom. Whenever you're ready, we can move together. Hand in loving hand.
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart, and there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another.
So we're getting flashbacks of each one, huh? Going from the most recent to the least recent. This is actually really cool. This is a nice little recap, I think. Reverse chronological, I guess.
But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you.
This is super cool.
Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
Thank you for sharing yourself with me. Thank you for sharing yourself with me. I don't need to share my heart with anyone. I wish I could share my heart with you. You showed me your heart to break me. It was a terrible thing to see. If that is what it takes to rid the world of death, I could bear the solitude. I won't engage with this. I get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. I just don't know how. Stop the fight. Early and surrender. I feel like this is going to... I feel like... Stay silent or... talk about sharing hearts. The age of dark consume. I wish I could share my heart with you.
Have in so many ways. It is beautiful and adored. When movement slows and the dust settles, I hope you'll leave with me.
Oh ho ho!
What is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with?
This is Body of Theseus.
A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that fear it.
Huh. Oh, that's really neat, this visual right here of her sinking back kind of into the multitude. I'm not my body, but I feel my body suffer. I'm not my body, but perhaps others are theirs. I don't fear death, not anymore. What am I if I'm not a body? I won't engage with violence. I get it, there's no need for us to keep fighting or remain silent. I feel like I don't fear death, not anymore. Like, honestly, in this game, I don't fear death, not anymore.
If you do not fear it, then there is no need for you to struggle against it. Let go. Leave with me.
I'm ready. I want to leave with you. Stop the fight early and surrender. I won't leave with you. Not until you see things from my perspective. Boop. See things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
There's still... Actually, wait. The Lich was the third one. The second one... The first one was the Wraith. The second one was... fuck. The swords. Okay, we got the swords.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
Blades.
On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts or not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead and alive and dead all at once. You learn to put yourself away and to follow the flow of reality. And you used it to rise above me.
Yeah, we actually did defeat her in this one, didn't we? Like, we lost the second time, but we won the last time, I think?
You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. Unjust impossibilities pushed you to become something you would never have been without them.
If you hadn't snatched that body away, we would have both... If you hadn't snatched that body away, we would have killed each other. We were self-destructive. It felt so good to finally win, even if it was going to cost me my life. Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning. I won't engage with violence. It felt so good to win. It did.
To finally face my end. Even when I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb.
The Wraith. I wonder. So, huh. Can you say with certainty what shape a world without you will take? I don't want that to come to pass. You didn't give me much choice. I won't engage with violence. So the fact that at the end of that I threw myself into the abyss, it actually does have a point. Damn.
I know what I am, but I do not know what I am not. If a world without me is so unknown, then how can you be so sure you want to create it?
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
Everything that exists. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready to go, but how do we leave? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. I was told there was enough of you and me to preserve meaning in existence. I'm going to trust that's true. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry, Slay the Princess. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't set you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. Ah.
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
I want to say... There's also kind of a... How long are we talking here? But I guess it also, like, does it really matter how long this sort of thing lasts?
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
Now we have to do an option. They have a different scale. Yes. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist. I have to fight for a better world. I can't let that happen. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Huh.
Whatever you're
She's already
trying to
said
do
that.
right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Oh. Which hero are you? I have no idea how good it is to hear you. We have our... We have voices to help us. Where's everyone else? Okay. Which hero are you? You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I can do this alone. Where's everyone else? How are you supposed to help? I thought voices weren't allowed here. I thought you died whenever I looked in the mirror, saying nothing. Hold on. So I guess this is not... Well, I'm not gonna ask any more questions about, like, spoiler stuff. I'm just gonna think. Which hero are you? Like, okay, how do we get... Oh, you know what? Which hero?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
I thought you died whenever I looked in the mirror. I thought voices weren't allowed here. It's okay, we don't need to worry about that anymore. How are you supposed to help? Where's everyone else? I can do this alone. No, I don't want to say this. You have no idea how good it is to hear you. Where's everyone else?
They're still where you left them, stuck in the folds of this place. Part of me is with them, just like part of me is with you right now.
Interesting.
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Ooh.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready? No, I can do this out here on my own. No, let's go in. Let's go in. What is inside her heart?
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
I'm sorry. You see the windows. You see the windows. You see what's in the windows? She's out there. We are inside of her.
Do you need me to describe things?
No? I like that, for old time's sake. Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin? Is narrator really gone? Take the blade, enter the basement. We're in a hot... We have laid the princess. We have laid the princess. I am in an infinite amount of women right now. No one else made it to the cabin, right?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Is the narrator really gone? He is, because he's a separate person. Let's hear the hero describe it.
Yeah, of course.
He gets to do the thing. He gets to be the narrator.
The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really mentioned the windows, did he?
He didn't, I don't think.
There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Yeah. We're gonna take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
No, it's fine. The blade is probably fine. I have no idea if I found the actual good ends or not. I'm just playing it by ear.
Do you remember the first time we were here?
I'm just playing it by ear.
First time we heard her voice.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Continue down the
And
stairs.
down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
The heart that I made was a bit, rough.
And there you are, knife in hand. It really brings me back. Have you given up on talking? Have you finally decided to kill me? You'll have
Also,
all
welcome,
of
Lucky Bug.
eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
She sounds a little nasal. Not seen if it's had an actual good end. She's not chained. Mm-hmm. Sit with her or slay the princess. We're not gonna slay her. We have slayed her so many times. We're gonna sit. I don't want to be a god. Are you the same as you out there? Are you the same as you are out there? I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this. What are we going to do? I don't want to have to slay you, but I don't know what other options there are. I'm sorry, slay the princess. Just slay the princess. I don't want to be a god. Ignore godhood. What are we going to do? I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this. Become love princess? There was a ticking noise. A little bit. Not like a clock, but just more of like a tip tap, tip tap. What are we going to do? I don't want to have to slay you.
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
She looks so tired. I don't want to be a god.
Honestly, me neither.
I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this. What are we going to do? I don't want to have to slay you, but I don't know what other options there are. What are we going to do?
I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out?
Let's just talk.
What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make
thank
me
you,
wipe
John
my memories
Garrison,
of everything
for
that's
the
happened.
subscription. Welcome to the garden. Enjoy your emotes. I have to wonder if you're going to get to use the shrieking one in a bit. If I'm choosing, that sort of ending.
Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Restarting the game is in progress. Before the construct, though. So it sounds a bit more like there's a... Basically, as if the construct never happened. Before he interfered. Would resetting it do anything to help them? The people out there? If you continue to exist, don't they continue to die and suffer? I don't want to forget you. We're going to find ourselves back here eventually. If we're talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before? This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again. Is there any other way? I take it all back. I don't want this, and I don't want to kill you. It's too late to go back to being a god. Okay, then let's do it. I believe in us. Agree to the plan. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Slay the princess. Slay the princess.
I don't think that's something we'll ever get to know. But odds are we've probably done it before.
If we've forgotten. If we have the same feelings. The same inputs will always lead to the same output. Should always lead to the same output. How do you know that things won't end worse? What if when I make my way back here, I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of everything?
Who cares? We've hurt each other plenty, and I still like you.
That's sweet.
And if you're hesitating, then you must still like me, too.
We're going to find our way back here eventually. We'd have to decide to do this every single time. Forever. Eventually something is going to be different. What if we change our minds?
Well, if we change our minds, we change our minds. What matters is that we'll always have a choice. This is just the one we're making now.
would resetting it do anything to help them, the people out there? If you continue to exist, don't they continue to die and suffer? I feel like if I say this is something that we've already gone through, actually, that we're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
I don't want to forget you. We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care, but
it seems important.
Important to you.
Is there any other way? Is there any
You
other
brought
way?
that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back.
We're going to probably exhaust the options here before we end up doing the choice, to be honest. We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And if we do, nothing is stopping us from making the same choice. We could just keep doing this forever.
I don't want to be alone again.
Neither do I. But we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
I don't want to, I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to going back to being a god?
I think it's too late for that. But maybe next time.
Huh. So we have 3 options. Agree to the plan. Can't do that. Slay the princess. Or just slay the princess. Okay, I have no idea. Let me see. Let's see. We go through the entire thing again. We let her end the world. Or we just slay the princess, which is what I've been doing like this the whole time. What do you mean I stopped with leaving her as an option? Shouldn't have brought the knife? We've brought the knife almost every single other time, though. What do you mean? I have feelings. You mean the slay the princess, slay the princess? Look, we came here. The title of the game is Slay the Princess. The title of the game is Slay the Princess. If we do the top one, I feel like that's going to spin it. Am I gonna do what I'm told? Okay, now you're making the obstinate come out. The stubborn? Maybe not the stubborn, the other one. Believe in love, let the world burn. You wanted to leave with her? But taking the knife locked me out of that? The contrarian, okay. Let's try this.
If this is your choice, then I have your back.
We'll see.
I'll see you on the other side.
Is she going to kill me?
From our hand, a fondness in her gaze.
If I left the knife, I'd have gotten other options. I reset the game. Oops. Let's see. I love you. Just do it.
Oh. I love you too.
Oh.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Load.
And in the basement of that cabin, you're on a path in the woods.
What?
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
There is no just like load. Okay. I think, let me check actually real quick. So if I go to save, go load, I have to go all the way back here to do that. But I can also like skip it a bit, you know? We'll skip, we'll do that. Okay, we're gonna... We're gonna do the same options otherwise.
It's time.
Then let's go.
Go into our heart. We have this. Oh, I just realized that what they were doing was they were developing, like, building the world.
Do you... Yeah. You know, there's no...
Let's just enter the basement.
I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
I'm only going to kill the princess. We still have a chance to do that in a bit.
Waiting.
And there you are. Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different. Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
You just get to sit. Are you the same as you are out there?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
The options are different here now.
Honestly, me neither.
What if we just leave? I think the only thing left for us is to leave. What if we just leave? There are not more options. I feel like there are in fact less options. There are less options. What if we just leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
Okay, so we do have some more options. Take her hand and that's lewd. I don't know, but I've always wanted to leave with you. I just didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door as we are, just you and me. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We know everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know this. It doesn't matter what happens or what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want.
Okay then. Let's leave.
Let's leave. She's blushing!
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
What if we just walk? Are you going to be okay alone? Thanks for everything. Whoa! I don't even get the option now! Whoa, did I accidentally click through it? Oh, oops, shit, I did. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them. Hero. Hero. Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. I mean, this is not a natural finding, really. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with her.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there.
Well, we only know what's immediately outside.
Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
I still feel like this is not actually a good ending. I love you. Well, who's going to open it? Are you ready? Neither of us knows what it's going to be like out there. Open the door.
I love you too. But I'm trying not to be sappy about it. Don't make me get all emotional.
How sweet. Together. And what happened next? What happens next? Whatever it is, you'll face it together. The voices in your head are all Jonathan Sims. Jonathan Sims. It developed into something more, simply by seeing the sweet version of her. And also mostly running out of bad endings. We ran out of a lot of bad endings. Well, I shouldn't say we ran out of a lot of bad endings, but we did run out of... Yeah, it's a classic Abby Howard on the left there. Our song, Finish the Game, the good ending doesn't count. So that wasn't actually the good ending, apparently? So... I don't know what the Magnus archives are. Apparently it's not actually quote-unquote the good ending. There were new beginnings. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's a track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. A special playlist just for you? Join the Discord! Explore, join our mailing list. Join subreddit. Follow us somewhere else. Make your playlist? Play our other game. What is the make... Make your playlist? What the hell? These were all the endings I got? Oh! So I can take a screenshot to show what I got. Picture snap. So I got the princess. The moment of clarity, the world ender. So I guess you can... Discord. Discord is not true horror. I do have a Discord. Have a good night, Code Jason. I'm going to be ending with this too. Like, we reached an end. It was an interesting end. I do think I would like to play this again, but probably not next week. There were definitely princesses that we missed. One day, would like to collect them all. Oh, I was still hiding it. There was something for accessibility. Okay. Maybe it was controls? No. I guess it was a case of the last achievement. The last achievement I got, let me check. What are my achievements for the game? I've only played 4 hours of this. Our song, Finish the Game. The good ending does not count. So, the last achievements, the achievements I've gotten in like reverse order, Our Song, and What Happens Next, A Loving Vessel, The Long Quiet, Death of the Author, Romantic Haze, A Scattered Vessel, The remains. A monolith of fear. Next time, the good ending. I suppose so. Like, whatever the tap is. So when they say the good ending, they... Okay, we didn't see that before. We haven't been on the menu long enough to see that before. Yeah, so when they write the good ending, they write it like this. The good ending. Yeah, that is new. Okay, so with that... Okay, that was... I accidentally flashed myself with white for this by hovering in the wrong spot. Okay, so who's... Is there anyone else I know actually who's playing that? Playing the game? Let's see. Oh, is it still changing? Okay, it's the cabin again. You're not joining? You don't have to join Discord. I'm also on Twitter. But I'm also just on Twitch. I mostly just stream. Super Mario RPG? Is that... Let me check. You only know... Okay, fine. Whatever it's called nowadays. Whatever it's called. Yeah, people are... Wow. Wait, nope, there's 2 people who aren't playing it. A couple people who aren't playing it. That I know of. Is Slay the Princess now old? Is it too old? Let us see. No one else I know is playing Slay the Princess. New titles are out now. Yeah, I guess it was 2 October. It's November. It's almost Thanksgiving. It's far too late. It is far too late. I wonder about this person. I know she's been on for a very long time. Oh, actually, you can probably hear her if I do this. But it's kind of a, is she going to be going to sleep soon? Or... Oh, wow, there's actually... I did hit the show more button and it's kind of a, holy shit, there's a lot more people. Holy shit. There's a story game because it's so well done you might buy it. There's a lot of replayability, I think. I missed a lot. Yeah, it's only a week until Thanksgiving. A bit. It's actually under a week, isn't it? I have to prepare for that. I kind of forgot that it was happening. Also, I realized that in not next week, but the week after. Let me double check the schedule. Yeah, the week after that, I'm actually not going to be streaming on Friday or Sunday. And I don't know if I can push the dates around either. I can do long. I have done Long Live the Queen. I don't mind playing it again. It's been years, so I don't remember a huge amount. And now I have Fridays sort of free. I have Fridays sort of free. So I could choose to play it next week. Have a good night, John Garrison. 4 Thanksgivings. Let's see. What about this person? How long have they been up for? Oh, they ended in the meantime. Dang, okay. Let me swap back over here. It's on Steam. The Long Live the Queen song? Sleep well, John Garrison. Please think of the nice princess. Think of the nice princess. This person might be ending for the night. What is this game? Have you guys heard of... actually, never mind. It's always... I feel like this is the most difficult part. Like, who raid? Holiday. Yeah. Thanksgiving isn't a big deal, necessarily. It's just the week after that is something that it only happens once a year. You got someone cute playing Cult the Lamb? Oh? Who's that? Is it the person whose emote you just used? Okay, not that person. Let's see. Yeah, we can raid into her. Hold on. Otherwise, though, for this week, let's see. The only thing left this week is reading, and it's going to be the Cool and the Baking Hacks. That's on Sunday. After that, Monday, we're still going to be following the same times, except I don't know what's in place of Slay the Princess yet, but if you want to try and persuade me to play a game, we can talk about it on Discord. Otherwise, I might fall back on Spyro, maybe, or something else that I've kind of played once or twice on stream and then didn't continue. For something like maybe Pokemon Snap, you know? Yeah, I haven't finished. I finished Spyro, you know, but we didn't, like, fill everything out. It's up for discussion. But in the meantime, we're going to be rating Michiru Koi. So, she looks cute, and she's playing Cult of Lamb, and I've actually never played Cult of Lamb before. So this might be interesting for me to watch. But I hope you guys all sleep very well, and I hope you have pleasant dreams of a good princess tonight. Someone who's a little rough and a little tough, but also has a sweet and tender heart.
Toasty has died like 4 times.
Have fun with Michiru, and have a good night.